Hi, friends. Thanks so much for joining us. I want to introduce ourselves, and we want to share a little bit about this series and the importance in our heart in putting this together for you. First of all, my name is John Muller. I'm the senior pastor at First Baptist Mont Belvieu.
Hey, and I'm Shelly Brown. I'm a licensed professional counselor here in Mont Belvieu and also a member of First Baptist.
So we've been sharing a lot. We talk as a church staff, and we've talked just professionally, and there's a lot going on in the mental health world out there, and because we're people, I mean we are what we do is people. We love people. We love serving people, helping people, walking alongside people, both in the church and in your practice. And one of the things we want to do is we want to walk beside you. We want to help you. We want to offer not only just this series, but our lives, our insights, and we don't have all the answers, but we want to be a team in this. We want to encourage you, particularly as parents, as you raise your kids. One of the things we've been sharing, one of the things that have seen and it kind of has burdened our heart is something we hear and read a lot about, particularly even since the pandemic, is this term. We're in a health crisis, a mental health crisis. You see it, all those published. We're hearing it from the CDC, all kinds of professional groups. You see that in your clinic as well?
Oh, I do every day, and I hear it from other colleagues of it's just not like it was, right? But I think that sometimes we hear this mental health crisis verbiage so much that we've become a little bit desensitized to it. But like for you and I, who are with people all day, every day, it really is true. We see it.
Yes. And I'm sure a parent with a child struggling, it's very, very real. And we see that. And again, that's part of why we're here. And it's not just things that we're hearing, maybe even observe. There's statistics out there. And I know we've talked about some of those. Let's share some of those stats with folks.
Yeah. So I wrote them down so I would get them correct. Yeah. But we are seeing a huge uptick in major depression and anxiety in our teens. So let me give you some statistics. Major depression among teen girls has increased about 145%. Major depression in teen boys has increased almost 160%.
This is more than just feeling a little down.
Right. This is clinical depression. This is not, I'm a little sad, I've got some friendship struggles going on. This is real clinical depression.
Mm-hmm. And then also anxiety.
Oh, absolutely.
Same, right? You've seen some of those statistics as well.
Yeah, it's about 134% increase in about the last 15 years. And what we know is that when there's an increase in mental health disorders like anxiety and depression, we also see a huge uptick in self-harm behaviors and also suicide.
I read a stat, 1 in 5 girls now, self-harm, suicide. Now, the second leading, it's been that now for years, but the second leading cause of death among teens.
Yeah.
That's heartbreaking.
It is. And it's almost like, what do we do?
Yeah. And it has, it's not just in the moment, it impacts their lives.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Future employment, delayed adolescence,
right?
Staying at home, unwilling. It just spills over into all kinds of things.
All kinds of things. We're seeing a delay in kids wanting to get their driver's license, wanting to maybe live away from parents when they go to college. People coming back from college and then living with their parents again. So there is like this delayed adolescence, and partly it's due to this increase in mental health disorders that we're seeing in our teens.
So I think even just right now, maybe as we walk through those statistics, we realize they're not just statistics. I mean, you may have a child that has some of these things. And again, we feel that, we're burdened for that, and we we want to encourage you, walk through this series with us. Watch all these videos. Again, this isn't a magic pill to take and everything's going to be fine, but we believe we have some insights that can really be of benefit. Now we're talking about parents, right? And so there's some challenges there as well.
There are. So what we're kind of seeing is that parents are feeling ill-equipped. Like, what do we do with this? This is clinical disorders. Now, what do we do? And when a parent is parenting a child with anxiety, depression, ADHD, other types of disorders, what we're finding is, and this shouldn't be a surprise, is they withdraw. They don't want to be in community because it feels weird. There's now a spotlight on myself or my child, or there's disruptive behaviors. And so what we're seeing is people are withdrawing from the church at great rates because of these things.
Yes. The thing that they actually need, the help, the support, the care, the guidance, you pull away and then you end up in isolation or maybe even in an echo chamber, just you're dealing with something online, and it just maybe makes it even worse.
Yeah.
Overwhelming for parents. But we're not parents. When we talk about parents, really parents are the key in this.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's really what we're speaking to here. Now, when we say mental health and our children, we see them struggling, we're not just going to point to the parents and say you're the problem.
Right.
But we know, I mean, as a church, as a pastor, we have services, we do things, and so we might have the children a couple hours a week in your clinic if you're seeing a child walking through some of these struggles. Maybe once a week,
right?
An hour,
maybe, right?
So, but the parents, they have the time. If we can pour into them, if we can help you parents, you're the key. You're the ones. Now, you were sharing a phrase that you mentioned earlier. What was share that?
Yeah. So I learned this a long time ago, and it has stuck with me. And I always say, parents are the first and best teacher. Well, what does that mean, right? It doesn't mean that we're always teaching the very best things, but it does mean we are the greatest influence over our children. So if what I am doing is indirectly or directly affecting my child, I need to be very aware of that. I need to be purposeful and intentional of how I interact and how I model myself to my children.
Yeah, we're not called to be perfect.
No.
But God has placed us in the lives of our kids with purpose, and He will equip us and will give us the people and resources that we need to help our kids grow and flourish in every aspect of life.
Absolutely.
And so, again, we want to come alongside you and walk with you and partner with you as parents. Again, we know your struggles. My kids are out of the house now, but we've walked through it. We've had our share. You have kids, so we're
right in the muck.
We're in it. And so again, we want you to know that we recognize it. We see you. We care about you. And here in these videos, they're all about 10, 15 minutes each, so they're easy to kind of walk through. What we're going to do in the next couple of sessions is we're going to talk to you specifically as parents, and with an issue that we believe is really at the forefront of our parenting, and oftentimes our parenting style. It impacts from how we've been raised to kind of how we view our roles, but particularly kind of the difference between reactive and responsive parenting. We're going to flesh that out in the next video. And then in the third video, we're going to give some very, very practical skills about being a responsive parenting parent. And then kind of close out our time with what we know. We're not talking just about behavioral change.
Right.
We want something deeper, more meaningful than that. We want
absolutely
heart change, right?
Right. When we focus on behavior alone, we've missed the mark. because we want heart change. We want intrinsic motivation. And as believers, we want that to be Christ-centered.
So we're going to be unashamedly centered on Christ. You're going to hear us talk about that. We're going to bring some scriptures into play. But parents, we know God has a purpose. I mean, He's going to use you. He wants to use you in incredible ways in the lives of your kids. And it'll be a huge blessing. And as I know it already is, and as we continue to grow in this together. So, hey, join us. Join us in these next sessions. And we look forward to what's ahead.